Hare Krishna. One drink is one too many. Recovering alcoholics often keep this slogan this thought in their mind. Recovering drug addicts also keep this thought in their mind. When they have been caught in an addiction and when they want to overcome that addiction, at that time they recognize that the addiction is a formidable force, and once they come in its way, they will be swept away. And if they are not to be swept away, they have to ensure that they don't come in its way. And just one drink can trigger a lapse. They just drink one, and often when the mind says to them, okay, one drink, what is the big deal? I just drink once and it will be and won't be drink much. People say, drink but don't become a drunk. Don't become a drunkard. That means they drink in regulation. But the nature of intoxication is that it is intoxicating, obviously. You may say this is just a tautology, but no, there is a point of this tautology that when we become intoxicated, not only do we feel good, we feel high, we feel relief and some kind of joy, but along with that, we also lose our bearings. And then we want that high feeling again and again and again. So one drink leads to two, and two leads to three, and three leads to four. And then one is a full-blown relapse. So when we understand that there is a danger on a particular path, then why go on that path? Now, somebody may say, no, but I can take one drink and I will not go beyond that. Yes, sometimes it may be possible, sometimes it may not be possible. But why take the risk? It's like sometimes we may be caught in a storm and we may get out safely. But sometimes we may get caught in a storm and we may be ruined. So, if we consider our desire to be like a storm, once we fuel that desire, we feed that desire by indulgence, then that wind, a stormy wind, becomes stronger and stronger. So normally when there are people in the sea, they have to be very careful. Those who drive boats, they have to be very careful not to be caught by storms. And sometimes those who are expert, they can see in a distance, oh, this cloud is moving at this speed, this wave is moving like this, these birds are moving like this. Then just by those signs, they understand a storm is going to come now. And as soon as they understand it, they move away. They move to the coast, or they take a different trajectory so that they can get out of the storm's way. So now somebody who is an inexperienced boat driver or a reckless boat driver, they may not even recognize the signs, or they may not care for the signs, and then they will be swept away. Like that, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that when we contemplate on sense objects, when we indulge in sensual pleasures, there is a storm that is triggered which sweeps us away. In 2.67, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Indriyanam hi charatam yanmano anuvidhiyate tadasya harati pragyam vayurnavamivambhasi. Krishna says, when we contemplate on the sense objects, and what happens, that triggers a stormy desire and that sweeps us away. Krishna is actually talking only about contemplating on the sense objects. What to speak of indulging in them? Indulging means we are actually inviting the storm to come. Not only are we inviting the storm, we are entering into the storm. So, rather than courting danger by entering into the storm, we can avoid danger by going out of the storm. So, similarly, by understanding that one drink is one drink too many, one indulgence is one indulgence too many, we can avoid indulgence entirely. And won't this make us feel deprived? No, recovering alcoholics understand there is much better life waiting for me if I can just become free from this intoxication, this addiction. Similarly, if we can become free from our cravings for worldly indulgence, there is a far better life, a higher, sweeter spiritual life in a loving relationship with Krishna, who is the reservoir of all pleasure. That is the life awaiting us. So when we focus on that life, then we will not feel deprived, because we will be connected and fulfilled in our relationship with Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.